Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about the Braxtons Season 2, Episode 5.
Listen, sorry that it's late, but guess what? We are here now. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and hype the video. You ready, Blair?
I'm ready.
Walk us through this episode, please.
They are at Towanda's Bridgerton bridal shower.
Yeah.
Trina is late. Towanda is just happy that she's here.
Okay.
So Trina is in this big wide dress.
Mm-hmm.
We also see her go into the grass to relieve herself.
Stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you peeing outside, you animal? What's wrong with you? On camera at that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's tacky.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like if there was any class if there was any ounce of class that was left in this event, it went away in Trina's stream. You get what I'm saying? It's gone.
I would co-sign that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sean arrived. He ended up bringing some gifts to Towanda. And then they do this toilet paper wedding dress kind of like, it's kind of like I guess they do that at bridal showers, but it just, the whole thing looked tacky. It was a beautiful venue. You're all over here peeing in the grass when you're renting out a space. It's just very tacky. And if I was Toni, I wouldn't have been there either. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It looked a mess. It looked boring as well.
Here's the thing about it. I'm really conflicted because in my head, I'm like, this had to just be a scene for the show. This could not have been her real bridal shower.
Okay.
There's no way, Towanda, that you have been talking about you couldn't wait for this day. This day is very special. And then you're going to basically put on this type of event. It can't be. So I'm just going to find peace within myself and say, oh, this wasn't your real bridal shower.
Okay.
This was for us. You get what I'm saying? Towanda like to
Not
get...
for me.
For you too.
Can't be.
Towanda likes to give off the facade as if she's being transparent. Mind you, we haven't been in Towanda's house. We haven't seen all of Towanda's children. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just going to find peace within myself and say, oh, this was for the show. Because there's no way that this was her real bridal shower.
Now, Tamar is preparing for shows for her second project.
Yep.
During the time of that release, she had to cancel because she had some blood clots. So she is looking forward to preparing and performing these songs.
Yeah, that's all good, Tamar. I actually like that album. That album was pretty good.
Okay.
That album was pretty good. Yep.
I think that we're constantly going to get scenes of Tamar doing random things because she does not want to film with her sisters, and half the sisters don't want to film with her.
Yeah, but also Tamar is basically doing a impression of Toni.
Okay.
To where we only go see Tamar at work. Tamar ain't letting us in her house no more. You get what I'm saying?
Trina has a realtor career, and she's happy to be back at work. She has Towanda and Miss E visit her, and Towanda gets her gift and also asks what's been off with her. So Trina shares that Vaughn has congestive heart failure, and Toni wants everyone to get her. So basically, Towanda is telling Trina that she can tell her that type of stuff. She doesn't have to hide it from her.
Yeah.
But of course, Trina didn't want to sour any of Towanda's celebrations with her wedding coming up. Now, Toni wants to plan some type of big surprise for Towanda when they come to her Miami show. And Towanda does mention that Toni has a takeover spirit.
Why do I have to come to your Miami show, Toni? Like, to make it up to me, you're going to fly me out to Miami to where your show is. Why? Like why am I coming to your job? Like, I never heard nobody say, hey, let me make it up to you, come to my job. It comes off as cheap.
It is, yeah. It comes off as very cheap. Yeah.
It comes off as I'm already gonna be here, so
and unthoughtful, like
and not a lot of effort. You get what I'm saying? Dude, like, you think Trina happy to be back at work?
I don't even know if Trina really be at work, if I'm being honest. I think she went into the office that day. But but with a realtor, you can pretty much make your own schedule. And if you don't sell a house, you don't get paid, but you don't really have to be there. So I don't know. I don't know if this is Trina's really like full-time clock in, clock out type of gig.
Yeah, I don't think she happy to be at work. I think if it was up to her, the whole reason why they all came back and they need Tamar to film this show is just so they can put some more money in their pockets. You get what I'm saying? I think maybe not to the level of Tamar, but I do think that each sister, specifically Trina and Towanda, wish they had some level of success to where they didn't have to work. You get what I'm saying? At least her full-time job.
As far as I can see, I don't think Tawanda's got a job. Well, Tubi, sorry.
Well, Towanda's an actress.
That's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's, you get what I'm saying? I think she's living off her sisters. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, as Toni would say, sisters look out for each other. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
So
stealing or otherwise.
Whatever it is, right? But I do think actually her inviting her and Trina to Miami to basically make it up to Towanda was tacky in my opinion.
Yeah, so they ended up flying into Miami. Towanda didn't come to the show because she was exhausted. Whatever way you got to take a stand, that's fine. That's fine with me.
It's not a stand. You think Towanda did that to basically like show Toni like, you know what? I'm not gonna come to your thing since you didn't come to my thing.
I don't know. This family's so weird. I don't put it past her, but I can believe she was exhausted too.
Yeah, I put it. I think it was more across the lines of, hey, y'all two know the songs. My background singer's not here. Y'all can do something. You get what I'm saying? But then again, I do think Toni likes the spotlight, and I think Toni don't want to share the stage with her sisters again, at least not in a work format, especially since this was her first concert as a solo in a while since her health issue and things like that. So I don't know why she invited her to the show. I would think that, put it like this, Towanda, I would hope that you would not think that, you know what, I'm going to show Toni by not showing up to her job when she already said out her mouth that if it wasn't for us being sisters, I want to hang out around y'all.
Yeah.
You're not doing Toni any favors by not showing up. You get what I'm saying? She's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But we will see in the next scene.
So Toni calls Trina on stage to sing with her. Mm-hmm. Then Toni, Trina, and Towanda are on a yacht.
Okay, this is the next day.
Yeah, so Toni's gift for missing Tawanda's bridal shower and bachelorette just festivities is this yacht trip situation they're supposed to take, but Toni is late. Mm-hmm. They also can't depart because of the weather. Mm-hmm. So they pretty much just fill each other in on how the concert went, Trina peeing on the grass, before they decide to leave and end up going out for dinner.
What are your thoughts?
If it was... Look, I know the weather's the weather, but I'm just like, I wouldn't put it past Toni for saying to the people, give me 15 minutes on this boat, however y'all got to make it happen. Even if that means we can't make it, onto the water. But, I mean, I can't think of the worst of everybody all the time, but I don't know. I feel like everybody's a little shifty.
So if the boat was able to go out into the ocean and things like that,
she might have had to spend an hour with her sisters. I don't know.
Do you think that would have been a good enough gift in the sense of making it up to Towanda?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because it's not about what you can do or pay for or experiences you can provide. It's about being there when people want you and need you to be there to support them. Mm-hmm. So I don't think there's really any way of making it up to somebody. I think that you just got to apologize and hope they forgive you. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Like I said, this was tacky because, number one, if a bridal shower or even like all of the festivities supposed to be like my friends included, my friends are not there. It's just Trina and you.
Yeah.
Dude, you get what I'm saying? So that by itself, you are isolating me to hang out with you, which I actually think Towanda and Trina wants to hang out with Toni, and Toni just keeps saying no, right? But also, I think it falls even more flat when they are on the yacht and they can't even go out on the water. Mm-hmm. To where the captain basically saying like, sorry, because of the weather, because it's windy, it's not safe to go out there. So now what? So now we basically go be like, you know what? Let's go get something to eat. I figured that y'all was going to get something to eat anyway. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So it just comes off as if it's like a fake effort. Toni talk about how bad she feels. And I'm just like, well, Toni, only you can control how bad you feel and how good you feel. You didn't have to feel bad.
And Trina over here talking about, because Toni was stressed about the timing of the show and everything that got, messed around because of, Angie's passing. Mm-hmm. And Trina's calling her a living legend. Well, shouldn't a living legend be able to control their schedule? I don't know.
I mean, that's what they pay people for.
You would think.
But that's the thing about it. I think, for one, maybe if I had siblings that worship me or basically talk to me like I'm in third person, hey, Toni talk about herself in third person. I probably wouldn't feel comfortable being around y'all either. Dude, you get what I'm saying? It's just weird. It's weird energy in my opinion.
Yep. So Trina, Towanda, and Toni go to dinner. Towanda lets Toni know that Tamar will not be coming to her wedding.
Okay.
Tamar's behavior the other day was unacceptable, and she is not willing to accept that type of behavior in her life anymore.
Okay.
Tamar threw water at her. She also kicked Trina in the back and pulled her hair. Now, Toni thinks that they should have a sit-down conversation with Tamar, and Towanda feels like she's been having these conversations with Tamar for years, and she is over it. Trina is sitting, listening, not really putting too much input in.
Towanda have every right to feel like she don't want someone at her wedding. That's not a big deal to me. But what's a bigger deal to me is that, hey, this whole ordeal that happened between y'all three about this whole, like, who sent this to my address, who gave the lawyer my address, that wasn't the issue. That is not the issue of who sent this to my house and where did it come from. The issue is the issue. And the issue is, Trina, you're a little too quiet here. Even though, like, you know, your late husband's dead, but it's all about our niece feeling some type of way because your ex-husband allegedly was about to do something or sent text messages to our niece.
Yeah.
That's the issue. All this who sent what, who pulled whoever wig, for one, Toni was the one who stood up first and shook the table first. So, like this whole, or those are little things compared to the big issue. Now, the thing that I have an issue with Towanda is, Towanda, you can't be viewed as a peacekeeper and allegedly a thief.
Yeah.
It kind of don't go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? There's something to, hey, I don't want to talk to Tamar. I don't want her in my life, but at the same time, y'all want her on the show because that's the one way that people gonna watch.
And y'all want her money.
And y'all want her money. So it just comes off as if it's like, it's just weird energy. What is your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with Towanda drawing a line in the sand or the concrete for Tamar, but everything that comes along with Tamar, give it away too. If Tamar don't want to be on this show no more, I hope you're not one of the people asking her to be there, you know, for it to go forward. So I'm cool with that, but don't use her while you're also having her on the outs. Yeah. And I also feel like Tamar can be a pretty toxic individual herself. You can be as mad as you want to be and not kick people and throw water on folks.
That's true.
So, and Toni likes to act like none of this has ever happened. She didn't even remember what Tamar did, and she's just most disappointed in herself. So nobody's living in reality as far as I'm concerned.
Not one person.
Yeah. So Tamar meets up with her producer. We learned that she's been drinking a lot because of her issues with her sisters, and the producer advises her to work on healing things with her sisters.
Stop right here. Dude, you think she's drinking a lot because of the issues with her sisters?
I think it could be part of it, but honestly, like, I know some of y'all feel like, okay, like maybe, you know, I don't like Tamar. I think Tamar is just a chaotic individual. I've been watching Tamar on television for years. She is very entertaining and she is very chaotic. So could that be the reason? Yes. But when it comes to Tamar, anything could be the reason.
I think I go back to that night to where she tried to passively accuse Funky Dineva, you get what I'm saying, by being left in a pool of blood. She don't know what happened. Her teeth is gone and things of that nature. I don't think she's drinking, if she is drinking, because of the issue she had with her sisters. I think that's a cover-up. You get what I'm saying? Because my thing is, when did you ever not have an issue with your sisters? Like, this is the family that you basically had all your life. Even as Blair said, she's been watching them for over a decade, basically almost 2 decades. You know what I'm saying? When did Tamar ever not been chaotic, and when did Tamar ever not have an issue with her sisters? Yeah. And now she's trying to introduce alcohol basically by, you know, my sisters is making me drink. Whoa. I think maybe you're drinking because there's some other issues that's going on to where, and I'm going back to like real life and things like that. And we can look at Tamar's real life to even the guys that she choose to date and even the situation she find herself in. No one of Tamar's status, and granted, we all can say Tamar's a great singer. Oh yeah. But no one of Tamar's status should be left in a pool of blood and they don't know what happened to them or don't remember.
Well, the only reason I'm going to give grace on that is because people have health issues that
I get
situations happen. The only thing that I have for Tamar when it comes to that is if you know your friend didn't do something, then it's time to speak out.
But that lets me know that if it was a health issue, Tamar would have came out and said, this is what happened. But the fact that, like, she's not pointing or even putting any, like, what's the word? giving any insight of that and kind of just letting the public kind of come up to their own conclusion lets me know, Tamar, whatever you found yourself doing, you always find yourself in these situations to where, guess what? We just don't know what's going on with you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If it was a health issue, it could easily be like, you know what? Tonight I had a health thing. It caused me to bleed. It caused me to lose some teeth. But besides her talking about, I don't know what happened. I'm just like, I don't know, Tamar. It just, your world just spins faster than the earth. It's just too fast.
Yeah. So Tamar talks about how she's tried to get along with her sisters, but they don't just get a pass because they're family.
Okay.
People make her feel guilty for leaving her family alone because they're toxic.
Stop right there. Could we go dissect all of this?
Yeah.
So should you get a pass, Tamar?
Well, first I want to say that nobody's family should get a pass for being difficult to deal with or toxic. So I agree with her in that sense, but like the point that you're making,
the message of matters.
You're part of the toxicity.
Exactly.
So
this is not a situation to where she's on the outs and then she's like, my family is toxic and I am not toxic, so that's why I stay away from them.
You can't blame the fact that you kicking and throwing punches and grabbing wigs because you blacked out and make it as though like I don't even know what happened. It's just okay.
But my thing about it is, we could probably give you a pass back in the day, 20 years ago when you was younger, but now you're 20 years older. And it just seems like you still can't regulate yourself or even take accountability of like, you know
your
what?
Part, right.
I went too far on my part. Guess what? I do believe the Braxton family is toxic. I think they don't care about being toxic. I think they care about, you know what, this could put money in our pockets. We don't care about really healing the whole sister thing. We went on shows basically around our over how toxic we are. If they want to get along, they will get along. You get what I'm saying? But they don't want to.
Or if they could. I don't even know if it's in them,
yeah, that's
to be
true.
honest. Yeah. And that's all I got.
Well, here's the thing. It's more. Tamar, Trina got her licking. And that's when she grabbed Trina and kicked her, but she was blacked out by then. And then Tamar said she's not the worst person on the planet because she always come back to help them. Nobody's not saying you're the worst person. I hate when people use those extremes right there. When people say, oh, I'm not perfect. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to act like an adult. That's all I'm asking you to do. And guess what? Tamar, you probably is the one that always come back and help your sisters and things of that nature. But that does not mean that can excuse you of acting like a child. That does not excuse Towanda, even though Tawanda's trying to make it seem like, you know what, I choose peace. Towanda, if you truly want to have a peaceful life, pay that woman her money back because she said she want her money back.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Trina, stop peeing in the grass. Toni, if you want to really be a big sister and be there for your sisters, be there. If you don't want to be there, then leave the show. It's this whole idea that they keep talking about. This is not what Traci would want. This is not what Traci would want. We gotta find a way to get along.
Like they got along with Traci anyway.
It makes no sense. Like it's almost as if they playing us. They know they don't want to get along with each other. After they get done shooting, they go about their own lives and just leave it as that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's all I got.
I need to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. We see you.
Bye.